Hey Leo, Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for May. So this is the full month outlook. We're looking at a strength, and look what we have. Twin flame, soul partner, eternal connection. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a twin flame, but this could be a strong soulmate connection. You could look at that card like it was the Lovers. Your challenge is the koala spirit. It says spirit has a plan. So it could very well be that you're kind of either not trusting what's coming up this month, or you're trying to kind of like control it yourself. And you could be running into some roadblocks, obviously, if you're kind of working against that plan. And the potential outcome, we have ears wide open. So I do feel like you are participating in quite a bit of learning here, active listening, paying close attention to the events or the people or the words being spoken around you. This can also be just like intense presence, like really being in the moment, right? So could be a lot of conversations happening between you and a soulmate here, or a twin flame. I feel like the Leos get that twin flame card more than any other sign whenever I use this deck. So now this is a month outlook. There might be more than one theme for you, so you're welcome to watch your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any stelliums, up to you. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, or share with another Leo. Any interaction that you have with the channel helps the channel to grow, so I appreciate that. And let's see what's going on for Leo in May 2022. What's coming up for Leo? Give it a little bit more here. I don't feel like we're quite there. Leo 2022, May. We don't want to do April again. Alright, Knight of Swords. So some communication here. 10 of Swords. Ace of Wands. 2 of Swords. The Moon. Yeah, having a little bit of hard time or fear trusting how things have played out here. Because we've got the 2 of Swords, and you can see just how big in this deck, on this 2 of Swords, how big that moon is, big full moon. And then we've got this moon card coming out right next to it. So it does feel like there's definitely a need this month to trust what's playing out, to trust in that intuition, and to not necessarily allow fears to kind of get in the way here. Definitely some choices this month. 2 of Wands and 2 of Swords. We have the World. I do feel like there's definitely some ending to some stagnancy here between you and a soulmate. Could be dealing with an air sign. We've got strong Aquarius, and then we also have Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo there. Some Cancer. The Hanged Man, that's Pisces. Okay, I need to mute my computer. Hold on just a sec. And the 10 of Cups. So I like that. Hold tight. Here we go. Alright, bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Are you dealing with a water sign there, Leo? Seems pretty typical, not gonna lie. It happens a lot. Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So while things might have been a little bit, and then we have the 6 of Cups. So we're definitely dealing with a soulmate here. It seems like things have maybe been a little bit confused. There's definitely been an ending involved here. So it does feel like you and this person might be, or might have recently been in separation. Might still be. But I feel like there's more clarity showing up here, where it may have kind of been bouncing around a little bit. It could have been like, you know, really good days, and then you stop talking. And then, you know, there's some confusion, there's maybe some battles going on between the two of you. I think there's some new breakthrough showing up here, though. So if it's been a little bit back and forth, because we have what? The Ten of Swords here, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. There's definitely some, and the World. So we've had some major cycles close out in this connection. And again, you might be in separation, especially with this Two of Wands here as the outcome. Then we have this new start, right, with the Ace of Wands. So we're going to get some details. Typically in these readings, the outlook readings, when we're looking at a strength, a challenge, and then the potential outcome, all the rows kind of play together a bit. So it kind of unfolds as we go. There might be additional details. So have a little patience. Let's look at this Knight of Swords. Communication showing up. Nine of Cups. Something you've been desiring. Some sort of truth coming forward here. And the Queen of Cups. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, because we have both here as well, could be a Scorpio, but it's definitely, there's a lot of love here with this person, deep love. And you're also dealing with someone who is quite intuitive. Some sort of connection with this person. Maybe it's just conversation. Perhaps it's a bit of news that they bring into you, but something about it is very pleasing to you. So let's look at the Two of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. What? So again, we saw those tens, and now we're getting all these aces here. So there's definitely cycles that have closed out that are maybe starting anew in the month of May. I also feel like some of you might be trying to decide. It could be that you're trying to decide between this particular soulmate connection and perhaps someone else. We're going to find out. With the World card, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Moon. Now, it feels like there could be some hesitation here about, you know, we've closed out a bunch of cycles together, and some of them have been quite difficult, right? If we're actually dealing with a twin flame here, some of those cycles are quite painful. They're not easy lessons to learn, right? So there could be some fears about what these new beginnings are going to look like between the two of you. So there could be some hesitation there because you've been burned, right? Now, what I will say here is that I do feel like the both of you have evolved as a result of all of these cycles that you've kind of been through together. And I also feel like no matter what's going on right now, there's somehow deep down within that intuition, within that gut, there's a trust that things are going to actually pan out, right? And so there's this interesting dynamic here of things looking really good, feeling really good, communications going well. The new beginnings are showing up. So if you have been in separation, this could be, you know, increased communication between the two of you. There's excitement, there's passion, there's fun, there's actual things that you're doing together actively. Could be going out for coffee together. Could be connecting sexually here, right? And so all that's fun. There's definitely some fears still lingering, I feel like, and that's really the challenge of the month. But deeper than that, deeper than those fears, we get down into that intuition. We actually know that the old cycles have officially closed, and so what's coming forward, we're actually already trusting that Spirit has a plan here, but we're just battling some of those leftover fears, right? So let's look at that challenge row as well. You shuffle the cards and we will look at that. So we have the koala spirit. It says Spirit has a plan. So just kind of having faith at this time. It's a number 35, which reduces to an 8. So this is all kind of like a test to your personal mastery at this time to kind of overcome these fears. And it could very well be that there's a little bit of a slow start here. Things might not move at the pace that you or your person wants. However, I feel like the pace is slowed because there's some fears that still need to kind of come up and out. It's like you're kind of doing one last little purge of these past cycles. Let's see. The Ten of Swords. There's that Two of Swords again. So there could be the question, well, is it over, or are we having this new start? What if it happens again? You know, again, these fears of, what do I do? And the Eight of Cups. With the Moon, we have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. With the Hanged Man, we have the Chariot. So yeah, things are just kind of a little slowed down here. And the Six of Cups. So some of you, part of the fears that are showing up is this abandonment fear. Because we've had these cycles close, there has been a separation that has happened here. And it could even be, like I said, that something would end, you'd play out another cycle together, and then you'd split up again. So it could have been a lot of this in and out energy happening between you and this person. However, I feel like every time that happened, there was a 10 that took place. There was an ending of some cycle that happened. And it may not have been completely obvious what that cycle was. It was like an energetic thing. But when we have all those 10s here, the world, there's a lot of cycles, a lot of lessons here that are being closed out. And so the struggle here for the month, even though these new beginnings are coming in and there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of connecting happening, they're still like, what if they walk away? What if they leave again? What if this is going to keep being in and out energy? What if we just connect for sex and then we don't talk again? Like, because that has caused pain in the past, this in-out sort of thing. And it could feel like things just aren't moving at the pace that you're wanting or that this person is wanting, because we do have the Cancer Pisces theme going on here. Cancer Pisces, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer Pisces. So could definitely be dealing with a water sign for sure, but I feel like there's understanding what this connection is. So on, like, we get below those fears that are showing up here, and underneath there's a deep trusting of what this connection is, and that new cycles are in fact coming in, right? So really it's just kind of, you know, getting rid of the fears, letting them, you know, process through you, because underneath that there's actually a deep trust there already that this is a deeper kind of connection. and that perhaps the past, what's happened in the past, has officially played itself out. And so from here forward, these are new cycles that you're creating together, right? I hope that made sense. Let's look at this potential outcome. We have this ears wide open. It's a number 33, so we are dealing with a master number here. I like that for this reading in particular. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Ten of Cups. We're being very attentive here. Could be a lot of communication. Kind of hearing both sides of the story. Let's see. We have the Hanged Man with the Ace of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. So again, a little bit of fears here. It actually, to me, feels like these fears are showing up from your person. And it feels to me like it's something they're communicating with you. And I do feel like you are trying to understand where they're coming from. If that's the case, I actually feel like your person is more concerned. This connection is just really passionate at this time. And I don't think that there could be some fear showing up here that the connection is just passion. Like, is it going to go anywhere else? Like, are we going to commit rather than just have a lot of crazy, fun, passionate time together, right? Is there going to be something solid about this? So I do feel like this is something they're going to want to communicate. And I do see you being pretty attentive to that particular conversation. Now, if that's not the case, some of you are just waiting for this official new start to happen. And again, there's just some remnants of the stress here, the fears. Let's look at this Two of Wands. We have the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. So it actually feels to me like the masculine in this dynamic, which at this time, it actually feels like you to me, Leo. And that doesn't have to mean that you are the masculine in the dynamic, but I do feel like you're the one making a choice here. You're deciding on this legacy between you and this person. It's like you're kind of approaching this from a very active decision making, I'm taking control and here's the choice that I'm making kind of standpoint. With the Ten of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords. So again, we're talking about the future here. We're talking about where things are going. And we have the Death card. I want one more there because to me that feels like, yeah, rebirth. We have the Sun. So it's like things are kind of being reignited here. Starting from something that may have died in the past. Again, I feel like there's been, if not one, several endings and separations between you and this person. So it feels to me like there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of passion, there's maybe some curiosity as to where it's headed, right? Like we want to have a plan, however, we're having to trust in Spirit's plan, right? It's not necessarily going to play out A, B, C, D, how we have it planned out. And so some of that is causing some anxiety here, but what I really like is that there's conversations happening about it. There's understanding happening about it. There's reassurances here. There's also this understanding between you and your person that's what is being reborn here is in a better light than what it's been in the past. So you might actually find that either now already or in the month of May you are noticing quite a shift between you and your person, or just the dynamic between you. There's going to be, I feel like, a tangible difference in the way that you're interacting, because you have officially closed out old karma here between you and your person here. I feel like you've played out quite a bit of karma together, and you've closed out those cycles. So those scales have been balanced at this time, and now we're able to start anew in something that's much lighter, happier. There's a lot of joy here, and it's being talked about. So you're openly sharing. I like this. I like it a lot, Leo. I hope you found that helpful. Again, check out your other placements for additional themes for what to expect in May 2022. And I will see you next week. Bye.